Faith of God Ministries, ICOADCC broadcasting live from our campsite located at 16867 Mansfield. Her Majesty Girl Massey, my homeboy Shaggy Romeo, and all that. Brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews, daughters and sons, grandchildren and friends alike. I'm out here in the campgrounds. This is Amarah. This is Amarah. Street ministry. Having a little water this morning. We got Dessa and Jenna, God. We got all the neighbors up. Not all the neighbors. You know, my tools up down the street. People across the street up cutting their grass. Sit on their porch, it's nice and cool out. Get a breeze. Got the ants out. The ants been working all night long. Mom gave them some sugar. They've been working all night long, nonstop. Gave them some Amsterdam too. For some reason, the Peach Amsterdam, that's a free commercial too. They like that. Yeah. So poured some out on the table for them. They was around here lit yesterday, these ants. All right, everybody. Whew, there's a lot going on in the world. To all the family members who have had to, first of all, plan a homegoing celebration for their loved one and have to execute it today. And today, you're up getting dressed, having breakfast, trying to laugh and trying to rejoice with your loved ones, and headed to the celebration today because you had to plan a week ago or so ago. And to the who's Wednesday, one celebration Tuesday or next Wednesday. To you all, we are here with you all. And to the people who are getting ready to do a dress rehearsal. Dress rehearsal of thought process. To our family. To our family. Mama Doris. I get my 2 minutes. I get my 2 minutes first. Yeah. But I don't need 2 minutes. Because it takes more than 2 minutes to make a sweet potato pie. It takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of love too. Love goes into pies. Yeah. But anyway, to all the family out here in the world who has to plan a grand celebration of life and legacy of your loved one. Reverend Flowers, it must be very, very difficult, huh? You are all right with me, Reverend Flowers. Miss Symptome. Ah, my goodness. Excuse me, guys. Something about when water flows, I don't know. Excuse me. Gotta get me a nurse. Yeah. Hold on, guys. Uh-oh. Gotta get a nurse so she can keep me right. Keep me tight. There we go. So, see here. Last time we was in Indiana, at Indiana University. Oh, sorry, guys. We had a couple mishaps. So, to all them pastors and ministers who eulogize their loved ones, their friends. Good morning to you all. We have an ant farm. We started an ant farm yesterday. Ants got out of control. I had to spank them. They work the ecosystem so like humans. In some cases, they started dominating the earth. If this was the top of the earth right here, where this pole is in the ground, right here, this flag and the pole, this is the top of the earth, right? The center. These ants right here dominated all the other ants in the region, wouldn't let them get near what we had put on the ground for all the ants. They was walking up and down the table, back up on the table, over to the Peach Amsterdam. They had Peach Amsterdam. For some reason, the peach or something, or the liquor or something attracts them. So we poured out some on the table for them. They were climbing up. You see them climbing up the table, and the table is round like this. So then they had to go underneath the table and then come back on top of the table and go over to the liquor pile. It's gone. They took care of it so fast. They kept going in a trail. And some people would have came back here and said, oh, ants probably tried to kill them or something. But then we had ants on the ground. And on the ground, we learned that them black ants down there, they dominate. We had to spank a few of them yesterday to share all the spoils. Then we had to put more spoils down on the ground because they've been working all night. If we had a camera, we study stuff. If we had a camera on here, you would have seen the ants working all night. They're gonna work until this pile of, it was some Country Time, it's a free commercial too. Country Time lemonade, the sugar kind that you could just mix in some water so that you can have hydration and flavor when you want it. Clear water, or then mix it up every now and then. Boom, 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 give you some flavor. They're working on this right now. Yes. And they were fighting dominance in the ecosystem. The squirrels and the birds, everything has their place out here. And they fight each other. Yeah, yeah. They're working on this right now. But anyway, trying to let you guys know we're out here with nature, so can't come out here. I'm sorry that I got to even step on the ground. Be nice to levitate. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Really. That was a mistake. It'd be nice to levitate. Hey, being human is being human. It'd be nice to levitate and not have to walk on the ground to kill anything on the ground. Yeah. But then, who knows what would I kill then? I have to land, right? Yes, to be able to levitate. Do you think the human being can levitate? Mm. In your books, what does it really mean? In those biblical books, such as a man thinking, so it shall be. Or if man had the power of the gods, how would this world be? And they're searching for that kind of power in a technology form to be able to go back in time. Yeah, they are trying to go on forward in time. And they can. They just don't have what they need in mindset. Their minds are not there. Someone is going to have to trigger that part of their brain, and then their brain's going to go click, all of them together. Because one brain going to click another brain. Or you could be selfish and hold off the information so the brain don't click. What that mean? Anytime you do a video, to all the authors in the world, anytime you do a video, that's a book. Half-hour video, you go back and write it down, publish it. It's the same as a video, but it's words because everybody like what they like. Some people like to read. Some people like to do videos. For social media, I like to see people do video. You know, but attention span. Some people do a 5 minute, 10 minute, hour video. Attention span. You know, so videos is important. Start telling people they want to, they can make a video and tag it to me. So it'll be on my page and mom and dad page, God, so I can view it from there. I don't have to just look for it in my timeline. And it's there 3 days down in the rabbit hole, as they say, follow the white rabbit. Facebook, social media, the internet. Yeah. Where's Morpheus? And how many Morpheus in the world? What Morpheus I'm speaking of? Where is he? Does he have a plane yet? I'm on the run, guys. Oh yeah, y'all know my stomach hurts so bad. My body hurts so bad. I'm on a run. I'm laying low right now. Shh. Because it feels so good to laugh. It hurts to laugh. And it feels good to hurt. So it's stupid, ain't it? It's like, not stupid, but it's like, yeah, stupid, but not. As in, yeah, it's stupid. No. You know, it's like, oh, it's pain. My whole body. Nigga. Oh, he said nigga. Well, you know me, study, go backwards in time. Just catching up. We use that word. It has a different meaning. You all been taught one meaning. So we're just catching up on this one. We gotta go back in time. We may explain it later, but it don't mean what y'all make it mean. Y'all make it mean ugly when it's not. And what's going on in the world? You know, our loved ones going home every day. Are we ready? Are we prepared? What the minister say at Tom Ellis memorial service? You know, that's a we'll leave it. Memorial service. Sometimes there's a body there, sometimes there's not. When there's no body, you have to say why. So in this case, there's no body. So as we plan all this, what's going on in the world? What is really going on out here? It'll be 90 degrees these next couple of days, I guess. People stay cool. Men and women stay cool. And the women say the hot weather give them some eye candy. This is what the social media say. Ouch, ouch. My whole body hurt. My abs hurt from down here to up here where they supposed to. Not just here. The whole abs are that big of abs, you know. Not just at the top up here, the middle here. We try to teach to work on all the abs, every bit of the ab, all these creases, all this, you know, pulling backwards to form and shape, you know. It hurts when I laugh. My arms hurt. My legs hurt. Nigga, my toes hurt. Oh, nigga was cramping so bad the other day. Nigga was cramping so bad the other day. Then found out my trainer was cramping. It was a heavy week, I guess, man. Good. Googly mook in my Grady voice. San Francisco. Listen, I'm a different kind of minister. I had to get my 2 minutes in from Mama Doris. Yeah. Joanne's mother. Yeah. To their family. Yes. Yes. We have a phone provided and got a phone from Grandma Marion. She knows she can call on us. She knows we are the rock, the cornerstone. It's unbreakable. You can hit it. You can't melt it. Nothing can. It's the cornerstone. So she called us, and one of her friends, her sisters, yes, yes, because they were sisters, born on the same year, at the same time, everything going, being born back then. One person born earlier than the next, and don't even some of them don't even 1940 when you were in class. Was you 12? You know, I thought about it in high school. I asked my grandmother. I said, Grandmother, at the time she was about 88. I said, do you know about Marcus Garvey? She said, uh-uh. I was like, oh my, like me. And a lot of other person like myself didn't know about Marcus Garvey either. Mm-mm. And I didn't know about Marcus Garvey. You only heard about the NAACP and what you thought it meant for the world and what you thought it meant for the world until you grew up and then you learned things. So you hear about the NAACP in your heads as kids and no really slavery. But then once you get older and with social media out here and all these movies they making to keep slavery and everybody face slapping us and cutting this skin on television and people go, oh, and then go right back to who they are. They go watch a movie and go, oh, and then go right back to evil KKK-ish mindset. So much going on out here. People are provoking people, all in people's face. This is that's that's jail time, punishable. Yeah, up to a year. Yeah, first time a year. Intimidation. That's bullying and intimidation. And if the person retaliate, then the person is out here crying, talking about their victim. They're all in people's faces. You know, saliva. When this person is in your face, they're spreading saliva. Believe it or not, the closer the person is, saliva's coming out their mouth. You can't see it. You can't see air you breathe either, and it's wet. So yeah, they're in, and they're getting their butt whooped, and they're getting their butt whooped by more than one person. Excuse me. Sometimes, oh well, more than two. They bringing it on themselves. Why are they out there messing with people? What drug is in the air for real? Y'all say these chemtrails that's been going over our heads, just not 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years since people got social media to talk about it. You go back in time. Go back in 1970, look up in the sky. All the, what is it? What is going on with people? They're out here and then playing victim. How you gonna play the victim? When you done mess with somebody, then they get a turn. How you play the victim? A little boy did it. A little boy tried to play the victim. Mm-hmm. This little, and a man pushed him on the ground. He laid there and called out child abuse and wanted people to come to his rescue. And his own skin color, which is the color of not this tissue, but because what color is it? Yellowish? What color is it? It's not white. You know, and the Caucasian is not a color. So what color is it? But then he cussed everybody out who didn't come to his rescue. His own skin color. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That's all right. I'm on the run, like I said. You know, I need not to be laughing too. The black trucks gonna pull up. I'm at oh man, the black trucks gonna pull up. Hey, the black trucks gonna pull up. I'm on the run. Yeah, yeah. I'm on a hiatus, man. My name is Emmanuel. That's just one of my names. I'm on the run out here. not like Kunta or people in the movie, Birth of a Nation, which people don't even want to try to understand that movie today. It's crazy in the world today that people don't want to understand the movie Birth of a Nation, and they still holding the Bibles to be truth and self-evident of the masters who wrote it. They had Nat Turner in there because he can read, preaching the Bible. Imagine that. The people who couldn't even spell their own name and their name was only a couple letters or whatever. I wonder what happened. Where their names go to? How come they didn't have no names that they could understand to say and to write? Who had dumbed them down so bad and took away all of everything they had once known of themselves and turned them into what kind of people? They said the brown man was some savage man. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. But we're not here on that today. So to the sick and shut in, good morning. Good morning to all of you. I don't have no watch on. But good morning to all of you. With ailments, what have you, or just being shed in this earth with all the sickness going in the churches. This is Messiah Tomei, M Tomei, some may call me. With all the nonsense going on in the churches all over the world, the moziques, all over the world, all the stuff that's going on in politics. So we're not going to say about the house because people who are at home go to church and people who are in politics go home. So it's just one group of citizens. As this is about to die, we're going to end this in a few seconds. So if the citizens comprise the politics and the citizens comprise the churches, that equals the homes. Then you wonder why the homes are not in one accord, and you see fathers with their children not caring if they see the baby mother, or you see mothers with their children not even seeing the baby daddy ever present. Isn't that incredible? Either they're in jail, dead, or they done separated, or he's at home, don't want to come out. Yeah, which is it? I'd rather for him to be at home rather than want to come out than being separated or in jail or dead. Yeah. Look at the ratio of the sickness going on. Reason God don't believe in divorce because there's no room for it. In a set society, there is no room for divorce, and everybody would understand that because there's no one to go to. There is no free pool of men and women. But people don't understand that concept. They're too busy on a different mindset. They don't understand the concept of arranged marriage for every man, for every woman. And then there's more women to the birth ratio. So those women go to another man, and he now gets two wives. But there's no more women to marry, and there's no more men. You see how the ratio goes? Now, so no one can turn around and say, I'm going to divorce because there's no one there for them to marry. Reason you go back and you see ancient tribes, how long people stay together forever. When they jump that broom, they together forever until death. Now, if the man dies, then the woman does what? She had to get another husband. Where does she get it from? Does she get it from the group of young men who are promised a wife doing ascension in their manhood like Alex Haley showed the black people and the world in Roots, the movie? How, and people don't like that. A lot of women don't like that scene in the movie Roots. They say, oh, hell no. Oh, well. Okay then. Okay. They can say whatever they want to say. Man is not supposed to have dominance over man, but everybody knows what their strengths can be in time of strength needed. We have to focus on our strengths, not our strengths against each other. Because who are we fighting in the first place? Other men? Men are fighting other men for what purpose? For their survival? Oh Lord. It may come down to that with Bill Gates and all of them guys out here, what they saying on YouTube, and all the buddies of Bill Gates and them, and they're laughing about death and depopulation of over 5, 6, 7 billion people because of technology and space. Not space, but space. Excuse me, but space. Yeah. And they're laughing about it all on YouTube. And then you got crooked politicians. And then you got people who want to be, as Chris Webber said, it ain't got nothing to do with Jalen Rose. This ain't got nothing to do with Jalen Rose, what I'm about to say. But like what Chris Webber said, you know, when people try to further themselves, they do all kind of stuff. But this don't have, I don't know nothing about what's going on in the world. You know, I just happened to pull up some came up on Facebook, Chris Webber and Jalen Rose. I have no concern of that in mind. Both of them cool with me. They need to bring some money to the team. Let them drop me off a couple million every year. I can do something with it. You know what I'm saying? But with all the division that's going on in this world, you see why the houses are divided? The politicians crooked. And so someone run for a political office. Next thing you know, they're crooked. Next thing you know, they're in jail or not, but bought off crooked. You know, they don't stay true because it's a dirty game. You know, but you can get something done in there. Drop the jail program. The governor should do that. You know, you do is write a person in for governor, and then they're governor, just like that. President too, mayor too. They don't have to take the office. Mhm. But you know, new laws is coming that you don't have to be served if you walk into an establishment with your pants pulled down, men and women. You know, because people are now dressing their children like that, man. 2 and 3 and 1 years old, little babies, their pants pulled down, teaching them to dress like that, teaching them. I guess if people get locked up in jail, that's how they gonna go to jail and dress too, just like that, all day, every day. When they go to jail, the first thing they gonna do, they must be hanging with all the guys that hang, that say, you know, whatever they sag for in gang or something. But that's how they gonna dress. They go to jail, just butt all out. I was at Kroger's. I'll never get this story. It's one of my main stories. Shopping, and the guy that was working there, pants was all down here. I said, look at this. I can't even shop in peace. The employees, you don't be working in my store like that. Pull your pants up before you come to work. You can't even come back in and shop where you work at if your pants pulled down. You can work in the store where your pants ain't pulled down, but you can't come back in and even shop if your pants is pulled down. That's the law coming. You know, tired of looking at people stained up underclothes and all kind of underclothes. Which, God, gee, it don't make no sense out here. Our parents bought us belts, and I instilled in Wanda's son, put a belt on. I don't want to see no sagging. So if he's a grown man now and he's sagging, he's doing it on his own, wanting his butt and underclothes shown on his own. Nothing that he was able to do when his daddy was home. Remember that. Now, so if he's sagging in the world, he doing that because I'm grown now, not because I'm at home with daddy. He couldn't even live with me as a grown man. Walk out the house sagging. Go get your own house when you walk out sagging. We don't walk out sagging. No, no. He wouldn't want me walking out his house with no clothes on. What you doing, daddy? Say I live with him. Hey, you got to keep it real. He would not want me walking outside his house in New York or wherever he lived in the world, naked. Just walk out every day naked. And he said, "Oh, that's just my daddy." No, no, no. So I wouldn't want that around my neighbors. Every day my son gonna walk out the house, grown, 40, 50, 30, don't matter. 10, 20. His pants hanging all down. Get his house, he can do that. Go get in his car, pull on button and get in his car and roll off. I see him in the world. There he is in the world. That's his life. I'm not leaving the house like that. Not walking around the house like that. No way. Zero tolerance to that. But the world has accepted so many things and don't realize what it's doing to people, because I don't care how a person dressed, period. But they don't realize what's really going on. You know, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. We got caught without a belt. Where your belt at? You know, my parents bought belts, my time machines. Parents today, they don't buy their kids belts. No, parents is hanging all off on for it. You come to realize, and the realization is something crazy going on out here. But anyway, we got to sign off. This thing is dying, and we've been a minute, 32 minutes, and it really got no work done, just a little work done. And I think they're about to open up the gym today. I'm not working on today. I can't do it. You know, I gotta listen to my body. I gotta listen to it. Yeah. And I'm going to work today, a little later, supposedly doing some plumbing. Supposedly, who knows? And I worked out with Woo's Gym, and got an ab uh, workout with Maya's Fitness, Red, they call her, Maya's Fitness. We did 10 sets of 10 with the roller on the ground. And then she put some weights on our back. Oh, that tightened me right up. That tightened all this up right here. It tightened all that up. Mm-hmm. And that my buttocks like this. She put about 60 pounds of weight in the in on out, both our backs. And we did a double workout. She was on one side, I was on the other. Abs. I've been working out with abs all week with everybody coming back to training. And had a good week. A lot of people showed up through the weathers or not. Worked out in the rain the other day on bench day. Still sore from that day. Can't do it. I gotta listen to my body. Oof. It's like the insides of my body are pushing the outsides of my body, and my outside of my body is tight. And so the insides of my body is pushing. Okay, we out. Stay low battle. You want to be able to